I got into teaching kind of as a second career. It was something that I'd always wanted to do, but hadn't for whatever reason. I'd done other things. I was a sales guy for years, so decided to quit my sales gig, went back to school, and haven't looked back since. I think it's all about like relationships, you know, the relationships in the building with the staff and working with new people and learning from them, and then, you know, even more important than that, just the students, getting that interaction with them. And so, you know, there's gonna be some bumps along the way. I know it's gonna be trying in a lot of ways, but it's exciting too. I think the challenge right now is just there's not enough time in the day. You know what I mean? There's just so many things that need to get done. And I know not everything's gonna be perfect by Monday, but it's just, yeah, that time thing, there's just not enough time. You know, I don't know if it's something that I wish that I knew, I just wish I had that experience. I'm teaching something I've never taught before, and I'm teaching AP, which I've never taught before. And so just not having that background, not having that frame of reference, I just wish I had that experience of going through it at least one time. I think just the newness of everything. You know, this is, like I said, a new career for me. You know, I'm getting to meet new people starting next Monday when all the students come in. And yeah, just kind of heading in a totally unknown direction, but, you know, a direction I'm definitely excited about. I think as a teacher, I'm just somebody who cares about kids. You know what I mean? I think I'm somebody who's here for the right reasons and who wants to see my students succeed. Things are going well. I mean, I think they're going really well. It's been, I mean, time-wise, it's a huge commitment. Energy-wise, it's a huge commitment. But the thing is, I really like what I'm doing, and so that makes all the difference in the world. What do I wish I would have known in September? I wish I would have just known what like the daily or even weekly routine was gonna look like. Just having that experience, like I might have planned a little bit less just because I ended up not using a ton of the stuff that I thought I would. I just wish I'd been doing this for like 2 or 3 years. You know, I have lessons where I think they go pretty well, but there's always something that I would tweak, you know, and I would like to just kind of have the plan of attack going forward from day one versus sometimes, you know, I feel like this year, it's planned out as you are, as good as your intentions are. There are going to be times when you just kind of have to do it on the fly. You know, it's just the amount of time being in the building, and then staying organized is part of that. And I think that, you know, even if you have the best intentions, it's still just kind of a feeling out process, you know. And I haven't got that point yet where I feel like, oh, I'm on top of this, you know, like I'm ahead of things. And so I know that will come with time, probably not the first year. It's the students. You know, I think the students are the best part of this job, and there'll be days where, you know, you're at school late grading something and, you know, you're not in the best mood when you get in there, and you get in early because you have stuff to plan out and do, but when you see the kids, it makes it all worth it, I think. I'm pretty secure in who I am as a person, I think, and so I think that that helps as a teacher. You know, I think that comes across. So I don't worry about that too much, but I know that as a teacher, I'm somebody who is going to continue to grow and get better. So it's kind of a work in progress, but yeah, I'm figuring it out and having fun doing it. It's a strange time of year where we don't have a lot of 3-day weekends or breaks or anything like that, and I think, you know, I can sense it with the kids a little bit. You know, I mean, it's kind of getting a little monotonous, but I think things are still going well. I mean, on my end, I know I'm really enjoying it still. How my kids are going to do on the AP exam, that's the biggest thing for me right now that I'm really concerned about. Other than that, you know, just kind of how to, I don't know, just kind of end out the year on a positive note. I mean, I'm not looking that far ahead, but I know it's coming up pretty quick here, so. Initially, you're just kind of doing your best, and you're surviving a little bit, and so I feel like I've gotten competent, and so that's nice to have that feeling. It's just a time issue, you know what I mean? It's still coming in on weekends and things like that, and I know it's going to be like that for a while. But yeah, just there's not enough hours in the day to get everything done that I want to do. It's been the kids pretty much all along, you know, and I like the work, and I like lesson planning. I like my colleagues, you know, I like being around them and bouncing ideas off of them, so it's been pretty much the same thing all year. I get along with the kids pretty well. I think I have pretty good relationships with them. I feel like they can come to me, and I think they know that, and so I think that that's pretty good. You know, and I think I work hard at what I do, and I think that that shows in the fact that I'm pretty organized. You know, I have a game plan going in every day. I never just show up and wing it. Things are going well. I mean, it's kind of a busy time of year. In some ways, it's a little bit less stressful because you can kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. In some ways, it's more stressful because you're just trying to get everything done and end on a good note. So a little bit of both, but I think it's going well. I think the biggest challenges, honestly, are making sure that kids are still engaged, and then making sure that even though the end's coming up, I'm still doing a good job every day and giving them everything that I have. So I think those are probably the two biggest challenges right now. As a first-year teacher, some things aren't going to work out anyways, right? And so you might as well just dive into it head first and kind of learn as you go. And that can be, for somebody who likes to be organized and have things well thought out and planned, that can be a little bit scary, I think, sometimes. But I really think there is no better way than just kind of dive in head first and go for it. I think it's changed, but I think the important thing is to still remember, I'm still a work in progress as a teacher. There's some things that this year I think went well, and some things that I would do differently. And so I'm kind of in the process right now of going back and figuring out, hey, I like this, I didn't like this is what I want to change next year, this is what I want to keep the same. So I think it's just that process of continuing to grow and realizing it's not completed yet by a long shot.